Alright guys, this is a quick update on my tank here. I went on vacations for 3 weeks and I just came back, and my tank was actually algae pool, I guess. I had to clean out the three sides of the front of the tank and everything, and had a bunch of algae. I had to buy an automatic fish feeder. I actually had to turn off my pumps that make my water circulate to the bottom of the tank here, and I actually just left the MP40s on. The reason why I did that was because I didn't have auto top off on my tank, so I had to manage that way. I was actually very nervous while I was on vacations. I did get some negatives on here, which was my clam here. It died on me. You can see it's empty now. I think the snails probably ate the rest of it. And another thing, I purchased this coral here. I think it's called a plate coral, and the only thing, when I purchased it, when I brought it home, I did notice a little bit of white there. It actually has been expanding a little bit. The backside of it is actually doing a really good job here, but the front of it's actually, I don't know if it's dying off. I don't know if I can somehow split that and maybe get rid of that white piece so it won't travel, or I don't know exactly what to do there. If anybody can help me out there. My green star polyp here, it's actually been flourishing. It's gotten bigger and bigger every day. It keeps traveling onto all that little rock. It hasn't taken over that little back piece there, but for the most part, it's traveled through, and it actually looks beautiful here on the back side here. Probably can't see it there, but there is a little tube that's attached to that rock. You can see it there. But my anemones here, they've actually been doing a great job. They've gotten bigger and bigger, actually. The top one there seems like it wants to actually split up. I don't like for it to split up. I actually want to get a really big one where it can fill in this whole spot here. But I guess, as long as it's doing well, I guess that's all that matters, really, right? If it does split, I'll actually give one of them away, maybe. Another thing I noticed on my tank was that my mushrooms over here actually fell off. They used to be on this small little piece of rock, and my MP40s just kind of blew it away. It settled down here on the sand, and it actually looked like if it had fell with the mushrooms down, and they actually moved. They've actually been doing a really good job. It seems like they're actually traveling and they're moving onto that rock, which I really don't mind. They actually got a lot bigger there. They used to be the size of that small one, like that little red one there, and the one next to it. That was the size of all of them. Now they've been doing pretty well, and they got pretty big now. I did also notice some more growth on this torch coral here, and I also noticed that my rock is actually getting a lot more coralline algae. You can see it there, and you can also see it over here on my rock. One of the things I was concerned about was actually my live rock. As you can see here, it actually got a little bit of brown there. I have no clue what it is. I've actually haven't seen this before on my live rock. I don't know if it's something normal or if it's something that I need to be worried about. If anybody knows, please let me know what that is so I can get rid of it or just leave it on my tank. You can also see it over here on my rock. If anybody knows, please post a comment. Another thing I also noticed was on my live rock, you can see down here these tube-like things on my rock. They're actually everywhere. They weren't on there before. and they've gotten on most of my rock. You can see it over here also. Uh, I don't think it's anything bad on that, but those brown spots, I would like to know what that is, if anybody can tell me. And another thing, I guess, on my sand bed, as you saw here on the video, um, the top layer of sand there, it's a little black. The reason why, it's actually carbon. When I switched on my carbon, I rinsed it out very well, but it seems like it had spread all over the rock there, and it seems like all the crabs and all the snails kind of moved it, and it all kind of settled on the bottom of the sand when I went on vacations. So I might actually siphon all of that out. Another thing, as you can see, I've been adding some sand to my sand bed to create a deep sand bed, but you can see there it's actually purple. That bottom layer, that seems like it's cyanobacteria. I don't like the visual effect of that. I was actually thinking of just replacing all my sand bed and just putting brand new sand bed, maybe Olite or maybe something really fine, like fine sand. I know a lot of people don't like it because they say that it creates a sandstorm on their tank, but I actually I wouldn't mind, and I would just put up my MP40s a little bit higher on my tank and just kind of deal with it, I guess. But I don't know whether I should change my sand bed there. My fish seems to be doing a very good job. I've actually been thinking of getting another fish, maybe a 6-line wrasse or something like that, and maybe a shrimp. I haven't put any shrimp in here, and see how that does on my tank. But pretty much everything else has been doing fine. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and please post any comments on what you think of my videos, and also what you might think about the brown spots on my live rock, and also what you think of my deep sand bed, if I should continue just buying small amounts and putting it on the top layer of my sand, or if you think I should just replace the whole thing. Let me know. Thank you.